At first, we just started seeing all these plants all over and weren't even sure what they were. She'll just start walking around the pasture with things in her mouth.
Say hey, Lotus.
She does a lot of grazing. She eats a lot of the plants that are out in the pasture. But while she's doing that, she'll find things that are growing around and bring them around to different spots in the yard where she likes to nap.
And then somebody actually sent her a bouquet of flowers, which was so sweet. So we put them up in her house.
She went in her house, looked up at the flowers we had hung, went outside, found something, brought it back into the house.
Lotus is not the only pig who does this. Many people have told us all about the pigs in their lives who like to decorate too.
If given the opportunity to have the space to live the lives the way they want it, pigs are going to act a lot different than they've been told. But
Lotus surprised everybody.
With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy, blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
In a letter to respected COP21 world leaders in Paris, France in 2015, Supreme Master Ching Hai urgently advised them to implement vegan law as the solution to mitigate global warming. The letter reads as follows. Respected COP21 world leaders Paris, my special salute and best wishes to all of your distinguished, honoured ladies and gentlemen who have gathered in Paris for the protection of our world. This is just a reminder that just paying money alone cannot save lives, but being vegan does. A lot of evidence and information about this for you to consider are in the book From Crisis to Peace, free online at crisis2peace.org. Countless lives in the present and future, including yours and your children's future, children of your children's, are in your hands. Save them by voting for and implementing vegan law to stabilize the climate. Otherwise, lives on Earth will perish and we will be committing a graver offense than all the acts of killing and wars combined. With all love in God, yours most sincerely, Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Vegan.
I think what we can do to help reverse global warming is by many kinds of activities besides word of mouth to spread the needed message. First of all, Mr. Cho, please become vegan yourself, or if you are already, thank you. And that way, you have the solution with you already. And then you can, by example, spread the news to everyone around. You are part of the solution and are thus even more effective in helping others to change. You can then gather together with those who feel as you do, same-minded, and can reach even more people that way. I hope the government will help us, but if not, we people have to do it.
Please keep watching for this insightful conference.
Animal people are loving, smart, and kind to all life. And you?
On Saturday, October 3rd, 2009, members of the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association, All Vegans, in Hong Kong, organized a climate change conference to inspire the public to join hands to save our planet. The gathering featured lectures by prominent scientists and other speakers from China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan, or Formosa, as well as representatives of government, media, and non-profit organizations. The talks reviewed evidence of global warming as well as the swine flu pandemic and proposed solutions. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, accepted the invitation as the honored guest and graciously lent her presence to respond to questions from the audience. Her thoughts deeply reflected the event's theme, Global Unity, Together in Saving Lives.
Peace is happening around our world. Peace News number 90 of many and counting. There are many countries promoting peace and fostering amity among peoples and governments. Etc. March 2024. The President of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand Marcos Jr., leads a decommissioning of arms ceremony in Basilan Province, with 550 weapons surrendered.
Peace is more than just a cessation of hostilities. It is about the creation of a social order that values human dignity, improves lives, and promotes progress. Peace is totally achieved, not when the sound of gunfire has ended. It is when the clamor for better lives has been met. This is the kind of peace that we see the dawn of here in Basilan.
He praises the province's transformation from a conflict zone to a place that is an epicenter of peace, and says residents of different faiths now work together for human development. By creating peace, we all can make a loving, serene, and prosperous world.
We now invite you to join us for part 15 of the conference titled Global Unity, Together in Saving Lives, held on October 3rd, 2009 in Hong Kong.
And this is 10 out of 10 parenting.
No. No, I'm not playing with it. No. No. No.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Kuan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world. The needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees, and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady, and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with sharing. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is the beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, come on, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Olac, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Kuan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.,
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe.
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia.
All religions tell you be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia.
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves, the Supreme Master.
Africa.
I will show you how to get direct teaching.
And South America.
And keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
As well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real, lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse. It's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs, expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Gucci Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet, and it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
I would not advise all the people to be breatharian, meaning eating air to live. Because first of all, they are not even familiar with the vegetarian or vegan diet yet. It's so difficult already to tell them to eat vegetables and to eat vegetable protein even, which is healthier, happier, cheaper, and good for the planet. It's still so not easy to tell them already. Now, if you tell me to advise them to be just eating air to live, I think I'll be out of here in 2 seconds. So let's be more lenient, more practical. You know, take it slowly, one step at a time. You see? Now, if you are vegan, I'm already very, very grateful. The whole planet will be thankful to you already. Because we can't just be breatharian overnight like this. Yes, we don't even have time to practice that so quick. And then with sort of expert guidance, yes, have to have expert guidance to be safe, okay? If just overnight or over a few days you turn into breatharian, then maybe you won't be able to survive. Yeah, it needs strong willpower, yes, strong willpower, expert guidance, and great motivation behind your decision to become a breatharian, because we humans have been used to eating to survive. We also have been used to the pleasure of putting something into our palate. You see, when the baby was born, the first thing they do is use their mouth to taste everything, yeah, to get to know things around them. Yes, and then slowly the parents give them food and acquaint them with the pleasure of eating. So overnight, or even over months or years, it's not easy for human beings to immediately quit this pleasure. Not just because of survival only, but the pleasure of eating. That's the problem, okay? Now, as I mentioned earlier, the organic vegan diet is the key to cooling the planet enough so that we can go forward as a global society, and enough so that we can buy time to invent more green technology to make our life comfortable and to grow more abundant food, safe food, and a happy life for everybody. Yes? But of course, if you want to explore one of these food alternatives, I mean non-food alternatives, like a breatharian, then please do find some expert to guide you, okay? And strictly adhere to the guidance. Otherwise, like everything else in life, if we don't do it consensuously, we might have backfire and endanger ourselves, yes, or others. Now, good luck and much joy to you in experimenting with different ways of life. We only put it on television so that people have more knowledge about different things that maybe they have not encountered before, or maybe they have not thought about it before. You understand? Yeah? Some people don't know that breatharians exist, but they do exist. A lot of them, and they're still alive even. Not like centuries ago, or some holy nun in the monastery, or some holy monk who do retreat in a remote area, or something, but some living, breathing, walking, bodies next door. Yeah, I mean, yes, they are practical people. You see, these are people just for us to study, yes, to know that there are such things that exist beyond our physical day-to-day life habit. I just show that so that people know that even without food, we could survive if we want to. Not to talk about changing a piece of meat into a piece of tofu or a piece of gluten vegetable hamburger. But we don't have to go to the extreme. We don't have to be breatharian. For the majority of people, they don't have to.
Thank you, Master, for your clear guidance on this topic. Thank you, Mr. Hao.
And now we have our last questions coming from Mr. Cho Henry Hong Hui, who is a veteran translator specialized in lip sync translation.
Good afternoon, Supreme Master. I'm glad to be here today to share this message of global warming warning. Now, individuals like every one of us here are weak. The enterprise takes a much stronger position. Now, under these circumstances, how can we make people around the world be aware of this chaotic change in climate and take action to work together to revert this situation? Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Cho. Yes, thanks for being here. Thanks for being concerned and taking your time to come and share your worry with us. You look good. How do we make other people aware of this situation, huh? Yes. I think what we can do to help reverse global warming is by many kinds of activities besides word of mouth to spread the needed message. First of all, Mr. Cho, please become vegan yourself. Or if you are already, thank you. As I have described previously, this is the simplest and most effective way to stabilize the planet and to cool down the climate change. And that way, you have the solution with you already. And then you can, by example, spread the news to everyone around. You are part of the solution and are thus even more effective in helping others to change. You can then gather together with those who feel as you do, same-minded, and can reach even more people that way. I hope the government will help us, but if not, we people have to do it. We have to do it as individuals. For example, you can distribute materials such as the SOS flyers that are freely available through suprememastertv.com. If you need help with anything like this, please let our association members know, and someone will assist you gladly. Other ways, you can help to raise awareness of the planet's perilous state, include conferences such as the one we are doing today, as well as contacting the media and the government, asking them to help with change, which are ideal because of their more far-reaching influence and power. But sometimes we must also help them understand the true situation so they can report and pass measures more urgently since we don't have much time. I wrote to many government agency officials and leaders of the state. Some of them are not even aware of such a dire situation. Yes? You'll be surprised. Because they put priority elsewhere and they busy themselves with other state affairs. So the one thing to remember, Mr. Cho, is that the people who do not appear to be acting in the best interest of the planet right now may simply be because they are unaware. So we have to inform them of how quickly we need to act and to let them know the most effective way to take action. People are often open to change once they understand. But this is a good time to introspect and realize the value of our relationships with humans and other beings. As part of this realization, we should also repent and request forgiveness for causing suffering for the earth and her inhabitants. We request the help of heaven to help awaken humanity in time to save the planet, to help humanity to understand that compassion is the only way to save the planet. Compassion in action. No killing of any kind. Live and let live. Leave the animal people alone. Love them, protect them. Don't eat them. We also should convey our gratitude for all the love in our lives. We should thank God and thank heaven and thank the people who have cared for us and thank our animal people, our world co-citizens, for their pure love and invisible helping and blessing through their presence as well. Because love is really the basis for all of this. Compassion is the answer. If everyone shows our love for all beings through the vegan diet, we can even save an entire world. Thank you again for your efforts, Mr. Cho. God bless you.
Thank you, Master, for reminding us to act quickly. And thank you, Mr. Cho Henry, for this essential question. Thank you very much.
Maybe one day we not only realize that we can survive on a vegan diet, but we will even realize that we don't even need food at all. As the whole planet population, we will have more time to create many things instead of occupying ourselves with planting, cultivating, eating, cooking. Maybe one day our planet will evolve in such a stage as Ms. Yuen Ha has asked, whether or not we should all turn into breatharians. Maybe that day will come, Ms. Yuen Ha. Yeah, maybe that day will come. But first we begin with vegan, huh? Yes, one step at a time. And even if we don't all turn all into breatharians, vegan is okay. Vegan is very okay already. A very happy lifestyle and very pleasing to heaven. Remember in the Bible, if you are Catholic, God said that He has made all the fruits, the herbs in the field that are pleasant to the eyes and good to the taste. That shall be our food. So if God allows us to eat that, then we could be vegan. Yeah, just leave the animal people alone. That's all we have to do. A small change. Instead of animal people. Meat, we throw a piece of tofu in the pan. Okay, simple, healthy, happy. Thank you, all of you. Can we become vegan today? Yes or no?
Yes.
Wow, wonderful. Yes. God bless you, sir. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, all the good people.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
And thank you for all the questions, good questions
Yes.
from all our guests.
Very good.
And that shows your deep concern about the global warming. And this is really thank from our hearts. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Supreme
too.
Master Ching Hai, for your enlightening answers.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
Good afternoon. Can you briefly introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yeah, my name is Peter Lloyd. I'm the editor of two magazines here in Hong Kong. Positive News, which is a print social green peace activist magazine, and Holistic Asia, an online spiritual resource. And I'm a vegan for 22 years, actually. So I love being a vegan. I like the ethos of it. I like the taste. I like not killing animals. So there are many reasons why I'm a vegan. Yeah, global warming is just the latest. Help, shall we say.
After the conference, can you tell us more about the livestock industry and the connection to global warming? We know is one of the biggest contributor to the global warming. Can you tell us your opinion on this?
Well, I'm sure it's true. I lived on a farm once, and actually made me vegan, because I didn't know that if you drink milk, you're killing cows, until I lived on the farm. I grew up in a flat in Hong Kong, and then I discovered that in order to produce milk, all the boy cows are killed. Bam. At 6 months normally, and that's called veal in English. Now I see the reason to be vegan rather than just vegetarian.
Actually, you asked a question during the conference.
Yeah.
How do you feel? The answers by our master, the Supreme Master Ching Hai.
But I enjoyed asking it, and I enjoyed listening to how she communicated and the passion. I mean, my question was, how do you find inspiration and joy in ecological activism? Because it's very difficult. Like, none of my family are vegetarian, and you don't want to lecture people, and at the same time you don't want to be passive when there's something terrible happening. So how do you balance this out? And that was sort of what I was asking. And it's always uncomfortable for someone to have to bring up facts that are inconvenient. And I admired the fact that she is standing strongly for that. I think that's very brave. Yeah.
Can you help make a call for helping the world?
Yes. Be veg, go green, save the planet. You know it's the right thing.
請你介紹你自己啊。
我叫黃家歡，咁今年15歲，讀緊中學。
今日參加完呢個視像會議咧，你對全球暖化下，你都知道係因為畜牧業嘅形成啦嚇，你會唔會喺呢方面知道更多咁？
我其實本身都知畜牧業係造成全球暖化嘅主要原因啦。咁我今次參加完呢個視像會議，就對呢個全球暖化同埋各行各業關於肉食嘅行業咧認識更多咯。
咁你會唔會願意改變你嘅飲食習慣，變為全素嚇？因為呢個係一個最有效去遏止全球暖化嘅解決嘅方案。
我而家都係 vegetarian 啦，咁我就諗住盡量去將自己變成一個 vegan， 咁對環境做出一份貢獻咯。
多謝你對青海無上師嘅印象。
我覺得佢好慈祥啦，同埋佢都好關心啲狗仔啊咁樣。我本身都係好中意寵物啦，咁之後我就覺得佢好有愛心咯，對啲動物都好好啊。
多謝你。
我呼籲大家素食環保救地球，耶！
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. we thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
Tomorrow on Words of Wisdom.
38% of the world's grain is fed to animals. Save the human. 1.1 billion people in the world do not have access to clean water.
While 20,000 liters is used for just 1 pound of beef. Save the human.
Change your diet.
Don't change the climate. Change your diet. Save the human.
We are all connected. Our planet reflects it. We must respect it and never neglect it.
All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, From Crisis to Peace, free for download at crisistopeace.org.
I definitely enjoy feeling more energetic on a plant-based diet than ever before, and am now in better shape physically than I've ever been. Katya Gorbacheva, vegan.
Cheerful viewers, thank you for being with us today for Words of Wisdom. Please join us again tomorrow for Global Unity, Together in Saving Lives, Part 16 of a multi-part series. Coming up next is the Eat More Strategy for Easier Weight Management. May your steps tread lightly on the earth. May your actions inspire sustainability. And may your hearts overflow with kindness for all beings.
Be vegan. Make peace. Do good deeds. Hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Chương trình của chúng tôi cung ứng nhiều ngôn ngữ. Xin xem suprememastertv.com/schedule và suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.